Hello again and welcome. Let's look at the top 20 mug brands sold on eBay. I've done the math and I'll tell you which brands actually sell the fastest. I'll also let you know how I did these calculations. We'll start with a few brands you might have heard were worth reselling. First up is Starbucks. Out of all the used mug listings currently on eBay, about 2% are the Starbucks brand. Now Starbucks has a percent sell-through rate of 12%. In the business world though, an ideal percent sell-through rate is above 80%. This means that Starbucks mugs are slow sellers, but they aren't the slowest. The good news is I did find a few brands that can sell more quickly. So for Starbucks, one of the popular styles that sells is the Destination. So we have the Paris one that went for $22, and then we have in the middle here, we have some just basic logo ones. This one went for a little under 10. And then I did see a good chunk of the ceramic travel tumbler mugs. This one went for $18.99 plus shipping. And this one actually went for $100 plus shipping. So not all is lost with Starbucks. There may be a few that actually go for higher prices. The percent sell-through rate is just letting you know how quickly they may sell. Before I move on to the rest of the list, I just thought it would be important to show you how I calculated percent sell-through rate. So for an example, for Starbucks, I found that there were 193 sold Starbucks mugs used on eBay for the past 90 days. And then there are currently 1,608 listings on eBay for Starbucks mugs. So I divided those numbers, I multiplied by 100, gave me 12%. The next brand on our list is Anthropologie, which actually has the highest market share with 4%. And the percent sell-through rate is 17% for this brand. They have single cups that go as low as $10 and then a few at $28. I also threw in a couple of sets here, and so 3 of the monograms went for $49.71 and another set of 6 went for $30. Another brand that you've probably heard of is Pioneer Woman. So the market share is very small. This brand is sold through Walmart. But when I took a look at the sell-through rate, it's only 7.5%. This one went for 16, this one went for 15. The most valuable one that I found of all of them was the Potbelly mugs. I also showed you that the sets can sell as well. We have a set of 4 that went for 20, and then we also have, again, those ceramic travel mugs. Our next brand is Otagiri, which is vintage. This company was bought out in the 90s, had a very small market share as well. A lot of the brands that I'm going to show you have very small market shares. And the sell-through rate is 16%, so this is actually higher than Starbucks. And you can see here they have a lot of nautical theme or floral themes. I gave you a few examples of single cups. This one went for $14.50, and then this beautiful iris one only went for $9.45. I thought that would be a little bit higher. And then I have a couple of pairs here. Then this seashell pair went for almost $18. Next up is Disney. I love Disney, and I assume that other people love Disney too. But surprisingly, the sell-through rate is very low. I thought this would be a little higher. So we have single cups here that have sold, and then I noticed that the Disney Parks theme, so there's other characters in this style that do sell for higher. So this one went for almost $29, but they don't sell quickly. So 7.5 is very slow. And now on to some good news. I have Le Creuset. Market share is very small, less than 1%, but the sell-through rate is pretty good, 52%. That's pretty high compared to the others that I found. Singles go for decent money just as well as groupings or lots. So the blue one went for 14, the yellow went for 25. I guess it's a preference of color. And then for the sets, we had a pair of white ones that went for almost $20, and then a set of 6 that went for $80. And if you are enjoying this content, if this is useful for you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have a category or type of item that you would love me to research on eBay, I would love to hear from my viewers. And now we have Rae Dunn. Rae Dunn has the second highest market share at 2.5%. Just you may have heard in reseller groups and whisperings that this brand does well. I'm here to tell you the truth. Sell-through rate is not good. It's 7%. I have one bee mug that went for 15, cat mom mug went for 11, and then I have a couple of pairs here. I've actually seen this at yard sales and passed it up. This pair only went for $10, and then I have a set of 4 here that went for $25. So the answer to your burning question, who sells faster, Starbucks or Rae Dunn, is it's Starbucks. And now moving on, other brands you should pay attention to. 10 Strawberry Street. but sell-through rate is 17%, so another brand to look out for. This one is mostly singles for sales. I have one that sold for 10. This one actually went for 20. It's a beautiful gold metallic style. And I have the ones with the little sayings. It says it's all good. That went for 15. Our next brand is Temptations, sold by QVC. And the percent sell-through rate is 16%. So I have some singles here. They didn't go for much, mostly $10. I have another one, Christmas one by itself for 8. This set only went for 12, and then this set of 3, I believe, went for $39.99. This one is a little different. It's called Aladdin, and they're known for their insulating properties. But as you can see, the sell-through rate is 44%. That's actually better. Specifically, the single travel coffee cup mugs, those went for decent money. So I noticed that a couple of them went for over $20. This one went for $29.95. This one went for $20.99. And then I had a couple of sets here. This set of 2 went for $12, and this set of 5 vintage ones went for almost $18. And then we have World Market. I noticed that these were mostly in sets, and they're stackable mugs. So I noticed that the sets did better than the singles. There were a few people who sold single stackable mugs, and they do make other kinds of decorative mugs. But you can see here the 4 matching stackable mugs went for $49.99, and the sell-through rate's 19%. So it's actually up there compared to some of the other brands I've showed you. And now we have 222 5th Street. This one was mentioned in a comment for a previous mug video that I produced. So I did some research, but the sell-through rate is 15%, which is fair compared to the others. And the funny thing is I actually have 2 of these mugs in my cabinet as we speak and didn't realize that they were this brand. I have the Pennsylvania map ones. And the singles do okay. I have this one at $14.99. This one went for $20. These are jumbo mugs. They're massive. And then they have these more decorative mugs in a couple of sets here. This one went for $30, a set of 4, and then this set of 3 went for $30 as well. Another brand we have is Sheffield Home. The sell-through is 12%, and I have was a polar bear mug here that went for $14, queen mug that went for $18. This is a larger one, 20 ounces. Some of the pairs did okay. This one went for $20, this one for $25, and then this one for $12. Alright, the next brand I personally haven't heard of, and maybe you have, is Threshold. And we have a 16% sell-through rate. The sets seem to do better in this case. They did have this adorable fox that went for almost $13, and the monogram only went for $10. The sets did a little better, so the set of 8 actually went for $75. That's a good profit. And then this set of 4 went for $30. So the next 5 brands that I'm going to talk about are pretty major brands. You've seen them around for just basic stoneware, but certain types within these actually do well. So this is Gibson. Gibson has a sell-through rate of 9%. Market share is still small. And the pictures I'm showing you are just a few of the ones that I saw a couple of solds for. So there were multiple solds of the rooster one, multiple solds of the owl, and then they had a couple of sets that were like colorful that actually did sell well. Next is Crate and Barrel, and again the market share is small, but the sell-through rate is 15%. And the sets do sell, and then they had a few different types of bird bugs that did okay as well. Then we have Pier 1 Imports. The stackable mugs were doing well. Market share is less than 1% again. Sell-through rate is 16%. And so I have a few different styles of stackable mugs. The ones at the top here, and then these owl ones here. These are adorable. And then even the painted ones were being sold in sets. Now we have Pottery Barn. Sell-through rate is 16%, and these 3 styles of mugs seem to be the top sellers for Pottery Barn. I saw this set in different colors, and individual and in sets that sold, and I saw a few of these singles in different colors that actually sold as well. Next we have Williams Sonoma. Sell-through rate is 16.5%, so just a little bit higher than the others. And I noticed that the basic set sold, some of the Christmas mugs sold, and some of the zodiac sign style mugs sold as well. Now I've saved the best for last. This is Ember. So you may notice that this is a little different than all those other ceramic mugs out there. This is a smart mug or an electric mug, and its market share is very small. It's 1% or less. but the sell-through rate is on fire. It's 210%. This mug probably won't be sitting on the shelf with all the other ceramic mugs. It most likely will be placed in the electronics section. So take a look at these sales. So temperature control travel mug that went for $49. This is pre-owned. This is not a brand new mug. And then even the parts of the mug, so the base charger and the cord itself, went for $24 plus shipping. Even if you don't find the base and charger, but you find the mug itself, it went for $18. And then if you have the whole set, they can go for up to $109. All right, and to summarize, the percent market share was Anthropologie with 4%. That's the highest for all the brand mugs. Rae Dunn was 2.5%, Starbucks was 2%, and all of the brands that I mentioned were 1% or less. Now you may be wondering, if all of these mugs have a small market share, where's the rest of the market share? Well, it turns out that the random mugs have a 36% market share and a sell-through rate of 9%. So that means that it could be anything. It could be a novelty mug, it could be a 3D mug, it could be a decorative mug, who knows. But I do have another video that I will have a link for at the end that does talk about the various types of mugs that you can look for, even if they don't have a brand, that might be worth selling. And just keep in mind that there are other factors, obviously, for reselling any item on eBay, and that is condition, year, demand, rarity. In this case, style and just popularity are factors that may determine if your mug sells. We just talked. And now the big picture. We have the percent sell-through rate ranked for all the mugs. So the top 10, number 1 was Ember, number 2 was Creuset, number 3 was Aladdin. And then we have World Market, Anthropologie, 10 Strawberry Street, Williams Sonoma, Pier 1 Imports, Temptations, and Threshold. Now for the bottom 3 here, I had to use something else to rank them, so I just went by number of literal solds and ranked them that way since they all have the same percent sell-through rate. And then the bottom half of our list have Pottery Barn, Otagiri, Crate and Barrel, 222 5th Street, Starbucks, Sheffield Home, Gibson, Pioneer Women, Disney, and at the very bottom, Rae Dunn. As always, we hope this information was useful to you. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment letting us know which item categories you would like to see in future videos. Thank you for watching!